where the mountains touch the sky and the rivers sing lullabies, a sanctuary for the restless soul. This is the story of an unexpected but very much desired road trip to Montana. It was a Friday morning when my husband and I decided to pack our truck and drive to Montana. So, without much thinking and preparation, we were able to leave that same day around 10:30 p.m. We drove for a couple hours and decided to take a nap in a gas station that is located right after Las Vegas. Almost 3 hours later, we continued our journey, and suddenly we were already leaving Nevada and entering Arizona. The Interstate 15 passes through Arizona just for a little bit, but it's a breathtaking route. It's just so gorgeous, and I'm glad we drove that section right in the early morning. Then we entered the state of Utah, and from there, we knew we had so many hours ahead of us. But it's such a beautiful state, and besides stopping from gas, we pretty much kept driving and driving and appreciating the views. I saw a sign on the road about an Amish shop, so we decided to stop, and I'm so glad we did it. Not only because we bought some goodies, but especially because when we left the store, it started snowing, and it was the first time that I saw snow falling out from the sky. Get Maya, get! Maya, Maya, get this now, Maya! Get Maya! We finally crossed the border to Idaho, and I would say we drove almost 2 hours until Idaho Falls, where we had booked a night in a hotel. Here's a very short tour of our room. It was very simple, but exactly everything that we needed to rest. Of course, we took full advantage of the hot tub available in there, and oh my, it was truly the cherry on top after so many hours driving. We checked out early in the morning and continued our way up. Although we were super excited to arrive in Montana, the route from Idaho Falls to the Montana border was absolutely beautiful, a truly winter wonderland, so we sure enjoyed it a lot. And then we finally arrived in Montana.
2,000 years later.
So here is a quick tour of our hotel room in Bozeman. After resting for a little bit, we were ready to get out to have some late lunch because we were starving. And for that first day, we decided to have some Japanese food. We chose the place Dave's Sushi and we love it. I highly recommend. After that, we took our puppy to the dog park and it was very well deserved because poor puppy didn't have much time to exercise in the past couple of days. So she had so much fun. I'm glad we took her there. It was pretty cold, at least for me, but she didn't care. Then we came back to the hotel and, of course, off we went to enjoy their indoors pool. I wanted to only hang out in the edge of the pool, but Aaron convinced me to fully embrace the opportunity to have fun in the slide that they had in there, and I'm glad I did it. It was very, very nice. But I confess that I did not stay much in the pool because it was not really warm, at least for me. So we went back to our room and ended up the night watching one episode from the show Young Sheldon. The next day was extra special because was our 3rd year anniversary, and honestly we couldn't be happier since we were exactly where we wanted to be, and that was our biggest gift. That day we did so much. We left the hotel very early in the morning, and first we took our puppy for a short hike in a place right inside of Bozeman called Gardner Park, and it was super nice. I cannot imagine how beautiful that place is in the summer. Then we drove to Big Sky and had a quick brunch at the Cafe 191. From there, we slowly made our way to Ennis so Aaron could buy his first fly fishing kit and license, of course. Ennis is such a lovely place. I just cannot wait to go back there one day and explore better that charming little town. From there, we chose a spot to Aaron try fly fishing for the first time. And let me tell you, Aaron was so happy to finally be fishing in Montana. Maya was, of course, enjoying her freedom, always running and trying to find the best stick. And I was photographing that beautiful place. And better than that, I was being lucky enough to watch my husband do something that he always wanted to do. And now he was doing it for the very first time. What a special day. In day 3, we drove to our nearest Goodwill in hope to find some wonders. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly for Aaron, and I'm so happy to say that we found it and much more. I can strongly make the statement that the Goodwill in Montana was way better than any other Goodwill that I have been in California. Don't you think? Don't you agree with Mama? That day, we had lunch at one of the most famous spots in Bozeman, that is the Western Cafe, and I cannot recommend it enough. The food was delicious. While the truck was in the tire shop, we took our time to explore downtown Bozeman, that is just so lovely. Then we finally had the precious opportunity to try the Huckleberry Shake. It's good, yeah. reminds me cherry and strawberry, like something between. It's good. We got the truck back and drove around an hour and a half so Aaron could, guess what? Fly fishing, of course. And that was basically how we ended up our day, and we were gifted with an amazing sunset. Unfortunately, I didn't have my fancy camera to show the beauty as much as possible, but here's a shot that I took with my iPhone. Day 4 was the longest one. We drove and did so much. I definitely took a lot of pictures, but in the end of the day, I realized I didn't film much. And I guess it's a good sign because looking back, I know how much I wanted to be present in that moment as much as possible, and I was. We drove to a parking lot from a dog park so Aaron could seal his fishing clothes, and in the meantime, I took Maya to exercise a little bit. After driving for almost 2 hours, we got into a very remote location so that Aaron could fly fishing. And after spending a couple hours in there, we decided to explore some more. So we drove and drove until we found what it felt like a secret place. I don't remember the name right now, but Aaron saved in his phone, and all I know is that I loved that special place so very much. And I just can't wait to go back there and do a backpacking trip and enjoy the forest as much as possible. I swear that I'm still daydreaming about that magical place. We continued our way until we got to another fly fishing spot, and wow, it was such a great time for us, and at least for me, very relaxing as well. We spent around 2 hours and a half in there, and it's also definitely a spot that we want to go back, especially in the summer. We had lunch in a Brazilian restaurant, which of course I was very excited to go. Then we had ice cream as dessert. It's good. Which one is your favorite?
I don't know. I got a good matchup.
What is the name of the one on the top? I don't like coffee ice cream. Huckleberry. And this one is Snow Bunny, the name.
Good.
It's hard to say which one is my favorite. From there, we basically spent the rest of the day driving and exploring. We really didn't want to leave Montana, at least not yet. Aaron tried fly fishing, but it didn't really work as we were expecting. For example, he wanted to fly fishing in a lake, and when we got there, we found out that the lake was frozen, which was actually funny but tragic. Either way, we made sure to explore the area, and one more time we realized that was a place we really want to go back, especially in the summertime. In the end, we decided to spend the night truck camping, and I'm glad we did it because it was such a beautiful night, not too cold, and at least we woke up in the next day feeling rested to start driving our way back to San Diego. My husband and I are just so grateful that we had the opportunity to go to Montana and enjoy the great outdoors that it has to offer. We truly did not want to leave that special place, but we left knowing that was not the last time. In fact, we have so many big plans for Montana, and I'm excited to say that those plans will become a reality very soon. So please make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss our next adventures. Thank you very much for being here, and I see you all in my next video. Maia, para. Mas. What's going on with you?